It was very nice. I really enjoyed being there last night. It was great to see the band with David and Steve, David Page and Steve Porcaro back together. I don't think I've seen them together for a long time. Yeah. And from the very beginning of the band. And also, it was great to see Joseph Williams back with him as well. So I enjoyed it. I had a lot of thoughts about the music. I saw the guys this morning. I went to the hotel before they left, and they were all asking me, how did it sound, And I said, I really thought it sounded wonderful. A nice selection of tunes, and great mix, and great playing. We're so happy about this CD that we did together with Mike. Back in 2002, I did a couple of concerts in Germany, and Mike and I were partners. We were like co-producers, arrangers of this particular event, and it was an event that was centered around Mike and myself and Steve Gadd, the three of us as the core band. It was in Germany, and we recruited together a whole band to perform with us, and it included Michael O'Neill on guitar and Lenny Castro on percussion, Steve Porcaro and myself on keyboards, Glenn Hughes, Alex Lizardwood, and Bobby Kimball were the three vocalists. We had Mike on bass and many drummers, Steve Gadd, and Greg Bissonette, and Bernard Purdy, and John Robinson, Joe Porcaro, lots of people involved in this show, lots of drummers. And we did the show, and we recorded it all live. This is, like I say, 9 years ago. But then we had many problems with the tapes and the recordings, technical problems, and we were trying to put it together, and we just kind of gave up on it. We let it sit for many years. And then when Mike got sick, I really wanted to put this record out, and Mike really wanted to do it too. And I think it was good. He wanted something to work on, something to do, and he's not able to play anymore. And so these recordings are some of his best playing. And so we decided to put a lot of work into, make it a priority. We put a lot of work into the record, and I decided last year that was my priority, and we finished. We did a few finishing touches, just some touch-ups like on the vocals. We had Phil Perry and Joseph Williams come in and sing. And we had fix a few things, but basically it's all recorded live. And we did the remixing, and we're so happy about the project. It's a Porcaro family project. It's got Mike, it's got Steve, it's got Joe, it's got their nephew named Chase, who's a drummer, and really came out nice. We're real happy about it. Well, I first met the Porcaro family like my first weeks in Los Angeles in 1974. Steve was still in high school, Mike was already out of school, and Jeff was already playing with Steely Dan when I got out to California. And he had already started recording with people, and there was a lot of buzz happening about Jeff Porcaro, and when I came to LA, I knew Carlos Vega. He was somebody I met. He was the same age as me, and he was in a high school band that did a program with my high school band. They kind of did an exchange program. I met Carlos. So when I came to California, Carlos, I went and tagged along with him, and he had a rehearsal at the Porcaro house, and it was with a band called Rural Still Life, and with Steve Lukather and Michael Landau, Steve Porcaro, Carlos Vega. Bass player's name was John Pierce. I don't know if you're familiar with John. He's with the Huey Lewis. But they were all a band, and that's when I first went to their house, and I met Steve, and I met Mike, and then I heard about Jeff. And it was a while later that I met Jeff. But little by little, I got to know everybody in the family, but that was the first day. It was like about November of 1974, first time.